no. Fraud and recalls and begging. Oh my! Elon's not just having...
It's been such a hard morning.
First y'all made Elon cry, now y'all making him beg. I love it.
Step down as CEO. Remember that these investors didn't ask him to do that.
Bestie, how's your week? Oh, it's not been going so well? Yeah, I did see something in the news about...
Elon Musk's empire is faltering, and it's not the charming baby steps kind of stumble we're used to seeing. We're talking full-on Wall Street-level panic. Tesla's stock has taken a nosedive, dropping over 50% in just 3 months. And now, Elon's practically begging Tesla staff not to sell their shares. Yep, the world's richest man, on certain days, is giving off those please stay vibes like a partner who suddenly realizes the breakup is real. In a leaked all-hands meeting, Musk urged staff to hold on to their stock. But let's be real here. Who holds on to a sinking ship unless you're either the captain or Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic?
First y'all made Elon cry, now y'all making him beg. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. This man is literally begging Tesla staff to hold on to their shares. He's begging, he's pleading with them, okay? Please hold on to your shares. And remember, four top business executives for the company sold over $100 million worth of shares in early February.
Oh no. Fraud and recalls and begging. Oh my! Elon's not just having a bad week, it's turned into a bad month. Maybe even a year, if we play our cards right. Busy week for Tesla. As you may have heard, Tesla is recalling basically all Cybertrucks. And if I'm not mistaken, the only Tesla Elon himself has designed, that tracks. Because apparently the bulletproof panels are all glued on. That must be some expensive glue for $100K. They can fly off at any time while you're speeding down the highway. So not only is it a danger to their drivers, who one could argue exercised their own free will, so they're a danger to others on the road as well. Which should surprise absolutely no one, by the way, if you understand the selfishness that being a billionaire actually requires. But on top of that, Tesla's accounting is raising some red flags, because apparently there's $1.4 billion missing. What was that argument about Elon doesn't need our money because he's a billionaire, so why would he steal from the American taxpayer? Is that it? How many of his billions are made up? Short sellers have been sounding the alarm on Tesla for years. The Financial Times really took a closer look, and they found some tricky numbers. Essentially what they're saying is that based on what Tesla reported they spent on things, and the total value of assets that they ended up with doesn't jive. It's obviously not like a one-to-one thing. It should be close enough that if you spend $10 and end up with like $1 of assets, something's probably wrong. And the discrepancies are large enough to raise some questions. Now, who's going to ask the questions apart from journalists and the general public? Who knows? Because, of course, Elon is dismantling the SEC, the CFPB, the FAA, you know, every agency that could ever hold him to account. Funny how that works. But he's a billionaire, right? What does he get out of this? They also pointed out some odd patterns of behavior in terms of how much cash Tesla claims to have, how much debt it's taken on. None of that inherently points to fraud, but it is odd. Let's say. As odd as the 8,600 vehicles Tesla claimed it sold in a single weekend to claim $43 million worth of rebates in Canada? Maybe. Oh, did I mention that they've now been excluded from Toronto's EV incentives? As a final cherry on top, it appears that last night Elon finally started begging on the proverbial street, asking Tesla employees to please not sell their stock while the board and execs do. Ironically, this is the first time Elon has seen his workforce as holding any value. Quick recap, since it's changing so quickly, Tesla is now down over 40% this year. No one wants a piece of the Tesla pie anymore. Wonder why. Despite Tesla board members and executives dumping tens of millions of dollars worth of their stock, Elon really wants his employees to hold on for dear life. But he's a billionaire. He doesn't need their money. I don't know, Elon. This feels like you're asking for a little bit of empathy.
Hey, good morning, guys. Hey, good morning, Eli. How are you? It's been such a hard morning. Can you guys please not sell your Tesla shares? Please don't sell the shares. Wow, this is really hurting you very deeply. Okay, we'll try to keep our shares. You guys, you're the real ones. You're sticking through this with me, and I hope that you see the vision. We just want the poor people back in slavery. But they shouldn't be boycotting my cars. It's not okay.
Girl, did you keep any of them stocks? I sold them so quick. Monopoly money is worth more right now. Girl, I did not keep them shares. I sold those shares immediately. I needed to get an Arizona iced tea yesterday, and that cost me about 300 shares.
Wait, did you just say you had to pay 300 of your Tesla shares for an Arizona iced tea? But they only cost $1. Is it that bad? I've got to go talk to...
This stock slide isn't just a minor setback. It's a full-scale nosedive, wiping out nearly $780 billion in Tesla's market value. That's billion with a B, enough to fund every Marvel sequel ever imagined and still have cash left over for a personal Mars colony. But what's really fueling the chaos? It's not just shaky market trends or those pesky car recalls, though they're not helping. The real issue? Elon himself. His increasingly erratic behavior, controversial political rants, and Twitter X meltdowns have turned Tesla from an ecotech icon into a full-blown PR disaster. Even the most die-hard fanboys are jumping ship. Investors are bailing. Customers are literally burning their Teslas. What was once a revolutionary brand? It's starting to look more like a cautionary tale.
Remember, this man has lost over $200 billion from his net worth. He is begging them. An article just broke news that he is begging Tesla employees and Tesla staff to hold on to their shares. And I don't know how well that's going to do for him, considering Tesla's Cybertruck just got hit with its 8th recall. 8th recall over safety regulations. Like, apparently, the outer external panel, you can literally peel. It is peeling off, especially for parts of the windshield. It literally is peeling off. And you could peel it off yourself if it doesn't do it on its own.
And then there's the Cybertruck debacle. Tesla's futuristic, stainless steel love child of a tank and a doorstop barely hit the roads before it got slapped with a recall. Imagine buying a brand new iPhone, only to find out it only works in airplane mode. Not exactly a great look for a company built on innovation. Meanwhile, Musk is still out here pitching Tesla's big vision: AI, robotics, self-driving dreams. But the audience? They're not buying it like they used to. At this point, it's like a magician trying to distract you with card tricks while the house burns down behind him. And to make matters worse, while Elon is begging employees to hold the line, Tesla's top executives and board members are quietly cashing out. That's not "we believe in the mission," that's grab your parachute and jump. So yeah, if it feels like Elon's empire is crumbling, that's because it kind of is. And unless there's a major turnaround, fast, Tesla might go from being the face of the future to just another ghost of Silicon Valley dreams past.
I just want to remind everybody that although you're hearing in the news that Tesla stock has fallen so far that the biggest investors are asking Elon to step down as CEO, remember that these investors didn't ask him to do that when he did the salute. They didn't ask him to do that when he made racist comments. They didn't ask him to do that when his DOGE basically had the government do horrible things to the populace of the United States and cause thousands and tens of thousands of people to lose their jobs. Remember that the only reason that they are asking him to step down is because they are losing too much money for them, and it's making them uncomfortable. They don't give a shit about the rest of everybody else. This is still only about them, and that means they haven't...
This video is for anyone who has shares in Tesla. If you don't have shares in Tesla, you can just keep on scrolling. Hi, bestie. How's your week? Oh, it's not been going so well? Yeah, I did see something in the news about how your share price has taken a record-breaking tumble, and you might have seen your Führer at a shareholders meeting saying...
So, what I'm saying is hang on to your stock.
Comedy really is free. Now, aside from being on the right side of history, here are a few reasons I think you should sell your shares. Firstly, Elon has said that self-driving cars are coming soon, but he has been promising that since 2013. And if they did achieve it, they would be the first car company in the world to achieve this. But that would only be phase 1, because at that point they would need to convince every state and or country to agree that it's safe before you got your hands on it. Getting First Lady Trump to approve it would be the first step, but everyone else would have to be on board as well. Also, it's worth pointing out, it will almost certainly be a subscription. They're trying to make you pay a monthly fee to heat your bum on the way to work. Why would they give you self-driving for free? That same shareholder meeting, he said that the Optimus robots would be available soon, and they would make the company
Has 5 to 10 times the usefulness.
sounds great, but he said that these would cost around $30,000, which is out of the price range for most people. But do you know who can afford these robots? Only businessmen and warehouse operators who want to cut down on their staffing bill because they're unionizing. You're basically helping him take jobs away from other people, which, you know, might be your thing, or you're saving up to buy one, in which case you're going to put a sophisticated tracking device in your home. So we've established that he's lied in the shareholder meeting to try and stop you from selling the shares, but I have a quick question for you if you're still watching and still like, nah, I'm not going to sell. Name me another company in the history of the stock market that has had to go in front of their shareholders and beg them not to sell that's doing well. This headline is a bigger red flag than this car. Also, as Tesla CEO, he hasn't shown up for work in over 3 months and is lining up other jobs. That is also quite a big red flag. When the guy running the company that you've invested into is a pathological liar, it's pretty safe to assume that he's lying to you to stop you from selling the shares. And look, I've made enough videos on Elon Musk to know that the stands are going to run out in a minute and tell me that the leftists can't handle losing an election. So to preempt that, firstly, hi, I'm assuming this is the first video of mine that you've come across. And secondly, you do the same. Whenever Ben and Jerry's put out a statement saying, oh, I don't know, let's all be nice to each other, you guys freak the fuck out and go, well, I'm not buying ice cream ever again. The only difference between you throwing your toys out of the pram and us doing this is Ben and Jerry's are saying things like, well, isn't racism bad? And your guy's saying, Zig Heil. Elon Musk only wants you not to sell your shares while he is selling his. He does not give a shit about you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Child, Elon Musk is in that motherfucking office losing his motherfucking mind. He is losing money and he is also losing hope. This motherfucker is scared for his fucking life. Him and JD Vance have had words. Him and Donald Trump has had words. Him and everybody in the White House has had words. Trump and JD Vance have had words. JD Vance is going around telling people that his slogan for his next campaign is "Give me a fucking chance." Give me a fucking chance. This is the audio of Elon Musk in that goddamn office crying and pleading Donald Trump. Listen.
Because Tesla is going down, and it's hopeless. It's bad. It's really bad. Everything's going to be okay. It's all going to come out in the wash, as they say. Soon everybody will be buying again.
That man said it is really, really bad. It's really bad. And Donald Trump asked saying, oh, they're going to be back buying again. It's going to be okay. You was a very smart man, Elon. We just literally watching this shit crumble. So join the show, get your popcorn, and watch this shit crumble. Because it's just now getting the fuck started.
Is being destroyed right before our eyes. Elon Musk is on Fox News whining like the little bitch that he is. And I can't help but think about the fact that this idiot did this all to himself. Imagine if he had made a different choice in 2024. Imagine if he just decided, you know what, I'm not going to get involved in politics. I'm just going to focus on my businesses. I'm going to focus on my dream of getting to Mars. I'm staying out of politics. None of this would be happening to him right now. His net worth would be going through the roof.
This is what happens when you mix politics with a world-famous con man. Elon Musk, once the face of innovation and disruption, is now steering a ship that's drifting off course, fast. After cozying up to controversial figures and diving headfirst into culture wars, Musk is learning that playing political puppet master comes with a steep price. And for Tesla, that bill just landed. With interest. Investors aren't just reacting to Tesla's numbers, they're reacting to him. Musk's increasingly erratic tweets, public alliances with polarizing figures, and controversial stances have backfired spectacularly. Tesla, once a favorite among progressives and eco-conscious buyers, is now becoming a symbol rather than a product, and not in a good way. Some Tesla owners are so fed up, they're vandalizing and even torching their own cars. The brand has turned into a rolling political Rorschach test. Still, Musk is betting big on the future. He's doubling down on autonomous driving tech and putting wild faith in Optimus, his humanoid robot, claiming it will someday outsell every Tesla product combined. But while he's daydreaming about a robot takeover, investors are looking for the nearest exit. Even Tesla's own board members and execs are quietly dumping stock. That's not exactly a vote of confidence. Which raises the bigger question: has Elon Musk, the genius, the provocateur, the meme king, become Tesla's biggest liability? Can the company survive its own founder if he keeps stirring controversy faster than he can build cars? More importantly, can real innovation thrive in a storm of ego, politics, and bad PR? Or has Musk finally flown too close to the sun on his solar-powered wings? What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're into fearless takes and deep dives into the wildest trending stories, don't forget to like and subscribe.